What is going on, guys? It's Music Major coming to you live from Columbus. And let me tell you what, it is absolutely freaking cold outside. I don't know what you're doing to stay warm, but I'm not doing much. I mean, I don't really have thick socks on. I'm like wearing a thermal t-shirt or something like that. But yeah, it's a cold one, but so we're gaming nonetheless. But a couple quick stories to tell you. Just hoping you guys are staying warm wherever you guys are at in the continental United States and much less the world. I don't really know if Europe's dealing with this so-called polar vortex, or I'm pretty sure, Africa's not, doing anything. Hawaii, I actually heard, got to 21 degrees on some sort of mountaintop there. So I think they were, they were cheating a little bit. It probably was Kilauea if I know my Hawaii geography very well. But it got pretty cold up there when I ascended the volcano. So who knows? It's been cold wherever you are. People have been coping with the cold and, just trying to find ways to get by. For me personally, much like any other situation or any other escape from reality, I use gaming, so I've had some interesting things happening in the past couple of days. Last Friday, I was diagnosed with a ruptured eardrum, which sounds a lot worse, I guess, than it actually is. Still hurts like hell. But somehow I ruptured my eardrum. I couldn't hear. I had a talking in a barrel kind of sensation. So that started off the whole weekend. Had the weekend off. Was kind of, recovering from that. I was on antibiotics. I slept a lot. Jesus. But regardless, it started on Monday. We had the Arctic blast of Old Man Winter just knocking on the door, and kicking the door down more so, was like it. Where I'm at in the world, we were planning on getting negative 35 to negative 40 degrees below zero wind chills. I think in my life I've seen probably negative 5, maybe negative 10, no big deal if you're all bundled up. But holy crap, I was down in Cincinnati with Jay Barr and his family, his new family actually that he married into with his lovely wife. And, he was telling us about his parents who were up in Wisconsin where it was negative 26 for the high. That's with no wind chill factored in. And we sat there and said, darn, that's cold. We didn't say darn, we said a different word. But he said, it's negative 26 out. They're riding snowblowers. They're having a blast. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, lo and behold, it's negative 35, negative 40 here. So naturally, I went out, just wanted to see what it was all about, and I got some lunch. It was delicious. Couldn't do the drive-thru because the window wouldn't go down. But, yeah, so I've been gaming. I've played a little bit of Ghosts, a little bit of Madden, a lot of NBA 2K14 has filled up my time. But, yeah, I did that, and then I had a meeting I had to do. For those of you that do not know, I go to school still. We're about 6 months away from graduation. A lot of my classes take place online through video conference. So I had a video conference with my professor for web development. Vis-a-vis, that's a future video down the road. But at a web conference with him at about 6:30. It started at 6 o'clock. About 6:30, 6:45, my power cuts out right as I'm about to introduce myself to the class. And I actually just watched the summary of it today, and it's hysterical because it seems like one of those things in the movies where you're seeing me, then I stop and freeze, and then all of a sudden my picture disappears off the page, which it was like, holy crap, that's embarrassing. So I was kind of scurrying about my apartment, sitting there. I got trapped in an ice storm in 2004 at my parents' house, where the power was out for 4 or 5 days, so I was assuming the worst, naturally. I'm not one, I always say if there was a survival instance where, I needed to know some survival skills, I probably would not last that long. I would either go mentally insane or do something really stupid. But I started calling around, called my parents to get the bed ready. I don't do cold very well. I can do power outages when it's warm out, that's fine. For as big of a guy as I am, though, I don't do cold very well. So I wait for a second, I get on my phone, I check, I look at the local, power company. They said there's only 258 some odd cases of this. Found out I was looking at the entirely wrong power company. So my roommate gets in, and I look at my phone and get to the actual power company that services my apartment. He said restoration estimate 9 p.m. 9 p.m., that's cool. I could live with that. So I go out, I take my roommate with me to the vintage game store just down the street, which they are awesome. I will give them a shout out eventually on this channel. Struck up a conversation with the cool guy that was working behind there. Gave me a good deal on a new game that you will be seeing on the channel coming up here shortly. And, gave me a good deal. Got me some old games, too. If you guys follow my Twitter and my Instagram, I was playing Madden 03 when I got home for the original Xbox, which was a blast. And then I went down to Raising Cane's, got some dinner, came home. The power was on. The BCS National Championship game was on the television. And let me tell you what, that was a heck of a good game and a heck of a good ending to a snow day. So that was my snow day story. Let me know what you guys did for your snow day, supposedly. And, if you guys had a snow day or you were off for work like myself, let me know what you guys did with your snow day, what you played, what you did to pass the time, how you stayed warm mostly. But, I just want to know what you guys were getting into. As you can see, the game is now ending. We're going to get that final kill cam pulled up, and look who it is. None other but yours truly. Yeehaw. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We will see you later.